Welcome to North Georgia News Now. Coming up today in local news, a Dalton native has received a prestigious art prize. A Dalton Elementary School has been named a Diamond School in recognition for their dedication to the community. A former Dalton High School student has signed a contract with the Chattanooga Red Wolves, and a Dalton family has pleaded guilty to a number of serious drug charges. In state news, we'll talk about some important pieces of legislation. And later, Jacob Broom is here to share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here are the obituaries. Welcome back to your local news. Carla Roses, a Dalton native and a senior at Dalton High School, has been selected to receive this year's Spiegel Prize for Visual Arts Excellence. The annual award is presented by Dalton's Creative Arts Guild and is named in honor of Bernice Spiegel, the Guild's inaugural executive director. The prize is awarded to a high school senior in the Dalton-Whitfield or Murray County area who displays both dedication and talent in the visual arts. In order to be eligible for the prize, students must go through an extensive application process, submitting a biography, artist statement, and a portfolio of their work. Students must also undergo an interview with a panel of judges. Roses developed her interest in art at an early age and describes her art as being based on Cubism and Expressionism. The community will have the chance to view Roses' art at the Creative Arts Guild as part of their Students Arts Expo exhibit, running through March 27th. The galleries are free and open to the public throughout the week. WDNN sends its heartfelt congratulations, Carla. Congratulations for the award. Blue Ridge Elementary School has been selected as a Diamond Star School. This distinguished recognition is given by the Georgia Department of Education. Blue Ridge Elementary received the title due to the school's dedicated participation and contribution to Georgia Schools Care, a statewide service initiative aimed to unite Georgia's education family in a collective effort that positively impacts the lives of others. The initiative has experienced success according to State Superintendent Richard Woods. Students, staff, and educators across the state joined together from November 8th through December 15th of last year and raised a total of more than $43,600. The funds were directed towards supporting disadvantaged children through a partnership with Clark's Christmas Kids, an organization that ensures every child in the Georgia foster care system receives a Christmas gift. More than 50 schools, districts, and private donors participated in that initiative. Blue Ridge Elementary's recognition as a Diamond Star School means that their participation in the initiative was over 100% with a minimum donation of $1 by students and staff. The school was only of 20 schools or districts to attain Diamond status. Way to go, Blue Ridge. Thank you for your dedication to the community. Former Dalton High School soccer star Fernando Guerrero has signed an academy contract with the Chattanooga Red Wolves. A 2022 graduate, Guerrero helped lead Dalton High School to a Class 6A championship in 2021 and to the 2022 state championship game as well. Guerrero has been a participant in Chattanooga Red Wolves SC Academy since 2020. He played on the Chattanooga USL team in 2022 and 2023. In 2022, he brought home the USL Academy Division win. Scott McKenzie, technical director and head coach of the Chattanooga Red Wolves Soccer Club, noticed Guerreros in a USL Academy game in the fall. Quoting, "He, for me, was the biggest player on the pitch, running at the opposition, creating chances, doing this job out of possession. Based on that performance, I invited him to the first team training and put in a series of great sessions, terrorizing some of our first team guys with his quick feet and explosiveness. I'm excited to invite Fernando back into the group on a full-time basis, and I'm sure he will make the most of this opportunity," says McKenzie. 2 other signees have been called up for the 2024 season: Blake Oberholzer, also of the Chattanooga Academy, and Garrett Morris of Utah Academy. We look forward to seeing the team in action beginning this Friday, March 15th, against Lexington, South Carolina. A Dalton family has pleaded guilty to some pretty serious drug-related charges. 3 co-defendants, Blake Steed Healy, Brody Steed Healy, and Tiffany Ann Healy, appeared before Conasauga Judicial Circuit Judge Jim Wilbanks on March 1st. The mother, father, and son each pled guilty to various charges. Blake Steed Healy pled guilty to 1 count of possession of psilocin, a psychotropic controlled substance that produces side effects very similar to LSD. He also pled guilty to the possession of Zalputum, a sedative hypnotic drug, and a Schedule IV substance, and 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless conduct. He received a sentence of 5 years for the psilocin charge, the first 90 days to be served on house arrest, and the rest on probation. He received a concurrent 3-year probation sentence for the Zalputum charge, with the first 90 days to be served on house arrest as well, and a pair of 90-month concurrents. Probation sentences for the reckless conduct misdemeanor charges. He originally faced a maximum of 20 years for the combined offenses, which was pointed out by Judge Wilbanks, who was not too happy about his particular case. "This whole thing doesn't seem right," he said. "It's probably clear that I am not happy. Do your neighbors know what's going on in your home?" he asked. Tiffany Ann Healy pled guilty to 1 count of possession of psilocin, possession of Zalputum, and 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless conduct. She received a sentence similar to Blake Steed Healy, with the exception that she is allowed to travel to her place of business. Brody Steed Healy pled guilty to 1 count of possession of psilocin with the intent to distribute, 1 count of possession of more than an ounce of marijuana, and the possession of tools for the commission of a crime, all which are felony offenses. He was given concurrent 10-year sentences. He will serve no more than 200 days awaiting entry into a probation detention center. Judge Wilbanks stated that he is all about second and even third chances. Even noted that how serious these offenses are, he offered the defendants a stern warning and hopes that they realize the error of their ways. When we return, I'll share some state news. Stay with us. Welcome back. Next up, the Georgia State News has passed a bill that will crack down on illegal immigration. House Bill 1105, also known as the Criminal Alien Track and Report Act of 2024, seeks to strengthen public safety and security in Georgia. The bill would require every eligible law enforcement officer and sheriff's department to help identify undocumented immigrants. Officials would work with federal immigration authorities to send, receive, and maintain information related to the immigration status of any individual as reasonably needed for the purpose of public safety. Any local sheriff's office or law enforcement agency found in violation of doing so could be subject to the withholding of state funding or state-administered federal funding. The bill would allow police to arrest anyone suspected of being in the United States unlawfully and detain them for deportation. Further, the bill would make a first violation of noncompliance a misdemeanor, and any second or subsequent violation would be a misdemeanor of a high and aggravated nature. Bill 1105 comes after the murder of 22-year-old nursing student Laken Riley in Athens. Riley's death has sparked outrage in the community and among state legislators. The suspect in the murder of Laken Riley is Jose Ibarra, a Venezuelan citizen whom authorities say entered the country illegally in 2022. Representative Mike Cameron of Rossville voted in favor of the bill. "I was proud to cast a yes," he said, "to support this important legislation to address illegal immigration, especially while our state is still reeling from the recent killing of Laken Riley." Cameron and other representatives hope the passing of this bill can help prevent tragedies like this from happening in the future. The House voted 97-74 to pass this bill last Thursday. A piece of legislation has been passed and could result in harsher penalties for the unlawful request for emergency services. Bill 421 was voted 53-0 by the Georgia Senate. The bill was first introduced on January 29th in the hopes to cut down on what is referred to as swatting. Swatting is when false 911 calls are made claiming emergency situations. The bill would make a first conviction a high and aggravated misdemeanor. According to the text of the bill, a second conviction would be considered a felony and would result in prison time of no less than 5 years and a fine of no less than $5,000. A third conviction would result in 10 to 15 years imprisonment, a fine of no less than $25,000, or both. The bill is being sponsored by 30 Georgia senators, including District 54 Senator Chuck Payne of Dalton. When we return, Jacob Broom will share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here's a look at our local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Built Well Bake.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's Community Calendar. Here's some things going on around the area. The 2024 Precision Arts Challenge performance is being hosted at the Dalton Convention Center located at 2211 Tony Ingle Parkway. The performance will begin on March 15th and will run through till the 17th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The PAC is a kids dance competition that allows participants to find inspiration as a dancer and how to be a competitive dancer as well. The Guild's next Thirsty Thursday Sip and Create will be with Paula Plott Gregg on Thursday, March 14th from 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. Each month, participants will complete different art projects from jewelry making to painting to creating seasonal decor and more. Supplies are included in the price of the class, and participants are welcome to bring their own adult beverages or purchase beverages through the Guild. Keep an eye on our social media and website for updates about the subject each month. Cost is $80 per workshop. Finally, the Creative Arts Guild will host a workshop titled Expressive Painting in Acrylic with Bradley Wilson on Friday, March 15th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. In this course, students will practice the methods of expressive acrylic painting while exploring a variety of subject matters and receiving instructor feedback on the work. This class is especially geared towards those with some acrylic painting experience. Sorry, not suitable for beginners. Approaching painting as play will be emphasized while focusing on solid technique and other important skills. Students will also be given monthly challenges for painting projects to work on at home and bring in for critique. Students will provide their own materials. Please see our registration portal for material suggestions. This is offered as one workshop per month. You must register for each workshop you would like to attend, which is $40 per workshop. For more information, visit www.creativeartsguild.org or the Guild's Facebook page, or call 706-278-0168. The first robotics competition is hosting the Peachtree District Qualifier right here in Dalton. Located at the Dalton Convention Center at 2211 Tony Ingle Parkway, the competition will start on Thursday, March 7th, and will continue until Saturday, March 9th. The competition is free, open to the public, and lets teams around the Peachtree District test their engineering creations. To learn more, visit gafirst.org/events. The 2024 Road to Nightfall Band Competition presented by Sound Corps is officially open for registration. Located in Chattanooga at the Grand Falloon at 400 East Main Street, the competition will begin on March 13th and will continue until March 23rd. The competition is open to bands with a minimum of 3 performing band members, with 1 member at least playing a live instrument. All bands that register must live within 50 miles of the city of Chattanooga. Bands that advance each night in the competition will win a $300 cash prize, and the overall winner will receive a 90-minute performance spot that pays $1,000 alongside a number of other prizes. To register or to find more information, go to www.soundcorps.org/Road to Nightfall today. If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now's community calendar, send an email to info@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. If you be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching local.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss any new videos. Also, follow us on our social medias.
Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, keep watching local.